Hey guys, don't really have a name for myself yet, but I did want to record a video using the cartouche cards. So I'm going to pick a sign at random and I'm going to make a reading for that sign. So right now I'm thinking of, let's see, alright, Sagittarius, why not? So you're probably wondering why I have these 3 bracelets. They have a meaning. I'm going to pull this up to the camera to show you exactly how it's like. Maybe not exactly, you can't really see because of the lighting, but this is green stone with garnet. And they'll have a meaning later on. I'll just put that aside. Alright, Sagittarius. So these cards are cartouche. They use Egyptian symbolism in the cards. They're also a very interesting way of reading. Cartouche cards are not easy to come by, and to be quite honest, I really do believe in the significant meaning that these cards have. So, alright. So first, I'm going to put all my fingers on this deck of cards. I'm going to channel you guys, and when I let go, it'll give me the number that I need to shuffle the cards. Alright, so I'm getting 5. Okay, so I'm going to do a star spread, and I'm going to make it facing you. So, nature of the problem, situation, or question, comment given, obstacles you might face, the advice, and the conclusion. Okay, so here we go. Had to adjust myself. Very interesting, guys. Okay. So let me just fix these cards so that way you can see. Sorry guys, I don't really have the best display, but you know, I do just want to get this content out there. I'm really wanting to help out with the cards that I have. Okay. So nature of the problem, situation, or question is Horus, number 3. And right off the bat, I get a sense of, you know, you're asking for a kind of redemption. I'm not really sure whether it's a redemption with family or work or anything of that nature, whether it's socially. The point of the matter is that you are looking for a redemption, or there is a situation that you would like a redemption in. Okay. And very interesting here, we have a comment given. So the comment given is, well, actually, before I kind of go into this, let me show you how the star spread works. I use this book, The Way of the Cartouche by Murry. It's no longer in print. It stopped being in print in 1995, I believe. So let me access this star spread. This is the star spread that I use. It's probably backwards right now, but as you can see, nature of the problem, situation, or question, cause of the problem, reason for asking or point of interest, facts to be considered, factors, the solution, advice, or comment given, and end result or outcome. Okay, so now we're moving on to the nature of the problem, situation, or, you know, comment given, whatever. The twins. So, this is talking about, if you know Carl Jung, there is the anima and the animus. So in this case, it's almost like having a conversation about where you are inside. Nothing negative about this at all. In fact, it's saying that there is a conversation that needs to be had. You know, I guess it could mean cleaning out the closet something like that. But when it comes to the twins, it's more like basically, if this is what you need or want, whatever, then making sure that having a constant tuning into your needs, your desires, your wants. Of course, there's always going to be some background noise in terms of like what other people need or want from you, but it's almost saying to me specifically that this is the time to start getting more sensitive to yourself. I'm gonna go into the book. Let's see, just to brush over anything that the book itself wants to tell me in terms of this. So it's number 20. Okay. Polarity, integration, partnership, marriage. Okay. The twins embodies the principle of integration. While none of us here on earth is perfect, there are degrees of balance and we should strive to achieve the best possible. We are a polarity within ourselves, having, as Jung has said, an anima and animus, both of which need to find a degree of expression if the overall personalities to function satisfactorily. Great. So this is basically like talking about the divine feminine and masculine, working to balance this, right? Interesting. Here we have factors to be considered as air. So what it means is, in terms of the redemption quality that you that the situation is yearning or probably going towards, air represents. Just think about all the things that manifest as air: the breath that we take when we speak, traveling with planes. Just basically, this is a non-fixed symbol. Factors to be considered means that, like, look, things are not going to stay stagnant. Things are going to be moving along. As you already know, there's so much going on in this world where we can't really plan even months ahead. But what it's saying is that making sure to communicate firsthand what it is that you need, what it is that you want, whether it's internally or externally. Also, it speaks favorably of air traveling. I'm not telling you to be one of those statistics, but I'm telling you that whether it's one thing or the other, it's to embrace the flow, the air current, as you may. The flow is something else, but the air current is, it's never stagnant. So yeah, factors to be considered. Interestingly enough, I was talking about the divine feminine and masculine, and this is a feminine principle, and we have this in the the advice portion of the star spread. Facing you, we have water. Water is the feminine principle. This is emotions. You or the situation is going to go through a lot of emotional ups and downs, but remember that this is natural. Being sensitive is a natural aspect of balancing yourself out, or not even just being sensitive, maybe, toughening up in some way or shape or form. So in this case, it's almost saying like, okay, the emotions have to be grounded in some way. Whatever it is that you're feeling, just make sure that you are able to identify what it is that you're feeling, get in touch with it, release it, let it go with the flow. This is in terms of the redemption principle. Yes, this is talking about everything that that is going towards the Horus path. Okay. So, and last but not least, we have Hathor. Now, Hathor is the alpha female. Interestingly enough, here we have the divine feminine and masculine talking to each other. The air currents. The fact that there needs to be a way to feel what we feel, let it be absorbed and let it go. And here we have the alpha female, Sagittarius. This is very amazing because it's amazing and it's terrible at the same time, because this is a mirror. Okay, so if you're going to look inside yourself, you're going to have a mirror being aimed straight at you. And so yes, you're going to be this alpha female or this feminized male. I don't know, You got it. Whatever it is that others want from you, you got it. Thus, the redemption principle, But what I'm trying to express here is that with great knowledge comes great responsibilities. So in this case, make sure you stay humble. I'm sure if you're looking for the redemption, you're gonna try not to get inflated. But this is a message here. Let me go ahead and look at my book. I trust my abilities, but there's always something in the book that stands out to me sometimes. So, fortitude, nourishment, femininity, organization, confidence. Yeah. Hathor type women have always been around. Strong-minded rulers, organizers of groups, causes. Yes. Nice. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so now I'm going to move on to the meditation point of this card, because I have a specific I have a message. So the redemption principle that you're looking for, making sure you sustain that with being sensitive to yourself, understanding that there is a lot going on, so we can't really push the air current. Feeling our feelings, allowing them to happen within us, letting them go. And then we have this confidence, this strong individual that is able to reflect whatever they project back into themselves, which has a lot of responsibility. But what I'm also getting from here is maybe the thing that you or the situation wants to redeem itself in is almost like, man, there is something there. When you follow these specific inclinations, there can be something bigger than the redemption, way farther out there than just the redemption. But again, just factors to be considered. Nothing is fixed. Understand that nothing is fixed. We can't really just put too much strain on what's going to happen, but make sure you communicate. Communication is so important in this time period where we can't really see each other full face as we'd like. So now, onto the bracelets. So this is hematite with wood. This is amber. I believe it's amber with a green stone. This is red with blue, light blue. Pick which bracelet you like. Whatever that speaks out to you. Now once you have, I'll tell you what this message is for you. This is Wenti, the colors of Wenti, the god Osiris, the Egyptian god Osiris, who signified life, and also in his other counterpart, he is also the god of the underworld. But in this case, he is the good guy. Basically, he is the good guy of the Egyptian pantheon, and this is his war shout. His war shout is Wenti. So in this case, you're just the good person, the one that tries to do what they have to do for everybody else. Excuse me, that's my dog. Kenya! Okay, sorry about that. It's now time to do your war shout. It's the time to do what you need to do that war shout that the good person deserves to give. And with that war shout, you have creativity, you have a spark, all of these things that come with it. If you pick this bracelet, this is a message to ground yourself at this moment. Ground yourself. Hematite is very good for blood, very good qualities for the blood, and also wood. In this case, it's connecting directly to the trees that we so live with in every single day. In this case, please just ground yourself to the everyday. Understand that that is just where you need to be in the present. That's the message for you if you've picked this bracelet. And this is amber with green stone. If you know Yoruba, the symbolism that I have for this is Orula. And if this is the bracelet for you that you've picked, whatever it is that you have chosen in terms of the coming decisions that you're going to make, it was meant to be made. I mean, everything was meant to happen at one shape or form. It doesn't really matter. But in this case, it's almost like the higher being is just nodding its head, saying, okay, do you. All right. And thank you so much for watching. I am broadcasting or recording from Addis Ababa, Ethiopia. So this cartouche spread is not only unique in its rarity and in its symbolism, but also the fact that I made this reading here very close to the source of the Nile, one of the sources of the Niles. Anyway, guys, thank you so much. That's for Sagittarius. If you have any questions, comments, please leave that. Thanks.